Welcome back. Here we go. We're going to go a little over the hill, and we're going to go for a quick trip to check the beaver. Haven't been down in a few days. All right. Mom's been trimming her bushes up here. I suppose we should cut that one out too. I want to start another lilac bush. I gotta get down here and cut the mower here right away too. But I brought my chainsaw just in case I feel energetic. Oh, we had a coyote in the field today. And we had some white-tailed deer the other day. Coyote was just over here on the right. And it took a while to get the dog's attention. And then he took off like a shot. So who knows what's going on down in there. Makes you wonder whether you want to get some, let's turn the wiper on here. So we clean that off a little better. For you. Yeah, I gotta get down here and get cutting here. I don't want to leave this like this before winter. It's getting a little bit long. Won't take long. Takes a good hour or so to get down to the end of the road and come back. But right now I want to focus on stuff that might be sticking out on the trail here. Like that one. Give me a minute here. Take you with me. Not worth watching, I guess, but we'll cut this guy out of the way. Just set you over here. Huh. And a little rock, I guess. Then I could throw the rock out after. There we go. There. Sorry about that. Alright. Well, throw the rock in the woods. That way the mower doesn't have to eat it. There. So, I do a little bit every time I come down, it'd be not too bad. Alright, let's go. Ugh. There. I always tell them my wife's been in the Jeep. Seat's far forward. Oh, seat belt. And not only that, the mirror's never in the right spot. Should cut those guys out of there too. Every year we come down here, there's usually 1 or 2 trees that we got to cut down. That one here I'm going to come back and get. I can use that for firewood. So let's see if Bucky the Beaver's been here. Nope. Nope. I got a bunch of wood to cut out of there too. My problem is, being retired, you don't have a lot of cash on hand, we'll say. So I could use an ATV or a side-by-side, a pickup, a tractor, you know, get more expensive all the time to be able to come down here and you know, maybe put some work in. But the lawnmower I got, but I don't think I really, well, I gotta stop here for a sec. I got a rock to pick up. Well, hold that thought. So the cheapest thing would be the ATV, probably used for anything that's going to last. Oh, the seat belt. $5,000. The next side-by-side, oh, probably $10,000. The pickup, you're not going to go very far with, well, maybe another 10 for that too. And we're talking 10,000 for a ATV or a pickup truck that's 10, 15 years old. They're not cheap. We should cut this guy out of the way too. Oh, not yet. That's dried out there too. And we still have no rain on the forecast. We were supposed to have a bunch of rain, and we didn't get any. So there's no rain for at least 10 days. When it finally comes, and I hope it does, we're going to have an awful lot of rain. And then the snow is going to fill it right up too. Ooh, that's cold. There. Turn that down. I've got to brush this back by hand. Ooh, that's blurry. I hope you can see better than I can, because it's... Oh, there's a branch. I got to get that out of there too. Hang on. Every time you step out, there's more. There. There we go. Thanks for waiting. Yeah, I should be able to get the mower down here, not too bad. There's another one I got to get on the way back. Ah, that damn seatbelt. Oh. And I got to come down here when the sun is overhead, because I can't cut into the glare, or I'll keep friggin' going over branches and rocks. Yeah, I suppose I... Oh, there's a big bear poop there too. Huh. I'm just wondering what he's been eating is all. We've got a moose back here somewhere. There, this should be a little better for you on the way back. And I would think that the moose got themselves a pretty good set of horns on them now. Here it is right here. Let me get this one out of the way. I brought the wrong tool. There. Once the chainsaw started once, if you don't take too long and let it cool right off, it starts right up again. Oh, I got a hitchhiker. There we go. So anyway, I know I could use the tractor, but I think the cheapest tractor's around $20,000-$25,000, not including any attachments. A little bush hog would be nice on one of those little ones that Mr. Morgan, Mike Morgan from Cranberry, Pennsylvania has. I'm not sure what number it is. It's a Kubota, and there is a Kubota dealer here in the city, but it's just something that this normally doesn't happen around here. You don't go to the dealership and ask, get them to sponsor you. It's just something I don't know. I've never heard of it before. Probably look at you kind of funny. Oh, there's a bunch of crud there too. So, I've got to get out here and get my, I'm going to get the cord of wood up on the top of the hill. I'm not going to go down here. That way I can lug it back with the, the mower this year. And all these white trees that you see on the left and the right, those are all birch trees, so that makes nice firewood, but they're a little bit too small. They got to be about big enough that you could split them in half. I got a frog in my throat. And like I keep saying every time I come down here, this is the worst part of all the hill. I would like to be able to come down here with a load of dirt and seed it so that it's just like a nice and smooth and all these big rocks are gone. I'd like to do that to the whole thing actually, but not this lifetime, maybe the next. And any of those bigger trees that you see that are up there maybe 40 feet up, they're big enough to cut down. I should sell tickets and take people on walking tours. By the time I had enough money, I wouldn't be able to buy a wheel for the car. So there we go. We're back at the beavers. My wife's offered to come down and give me a hand down here, she said, to clean it up. Which reminds me, I'm going to take a look at this. Now, one of the subscribers came in and said, put a cage around here. And with these big rocks in here and all the other rocks that I know are in there, I don't know if I could pound something in there or not. The cage needs to be like a bird cage, except big, like 6 feet across the bottom. I got 8-foot wildlife fencing, that would be big enough. So build a great big box over it and make it so that they can't climb up it to drop things down through the holes. And then they can't get to the pipe there, or the culvert, which is right there in front of that stake. But I want to go in there and see if I can clean out some of that. Could burn some of it. Like that one that's right there laying down, it's still got some green on it. But that's a winter's load, or maybe a couple winters of kindling. But that's where I get into it. Like if I had an ATV with a wagon, I could pull it out, because I do have a come along, which is a pulley and a ratchet kind of a thing. I could pull it out to the road. That close though, I would just cut it right there. Cut it into sections that I could pull, throw a rope on it, drag it all out here, and I measured the back of the wagon. Unfortunately, I can't put a 4-foot piece in there, which is the length of 3 pieces of firewood. So I'd have to cut it into 32-inch pieces. But then I still got to cut it again. So I think the best thing to do is just the frickin' cut it up in 16-foot pieces or 16-inch pieces. But this whole thing here is just laying up in the air. I could cut it up quite easily. It's uprooted right there. Clear a couple more out of the way. But back here in the after it's frozen, I might be able to get farther in there and take some of that out. There's just a freaking jungle in there. And this, if I could find some old pictures, there's it was real pretty here, but you couldn't walk up it because that's how thick it was in there. So anyway, let's go. Let's see if I can encourage my wife to give me something to eat besides a salad tonight. Love it. Just love it. Oh, I don't know if you can see that from here. Let me see. See the tree up there? That's browns. So the leaves are changing pretty quick here. And I'll show you the maple when we get up the hill. But if I had an ATV and a trailer that I could throw some wood on, I'd be down here all the time. I guess I was quite fortunate that when I was a 10-year-old boy, he's got more blood. My father took me hunting in New Brunswick, and I fell in love with the woods. The smell, the animals, everything but the bugs. But right now, it's just perfect out. It's 19 degrees Celsius outside. I don't know how cold that is. It's under maybe 65, 60 maybe. I don't know. Perfect, I say. I do have a summer t-shirt on, and it won't be long and I'll be in the long sleeve waffle shirts for the winter. You can't wear like a button sleeve shirt because it's not warm enough. You need something a little thicker. And I'm not the greatest guy in the cold. . 'Cause 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 Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta pick that up while I think of it. We left it there from before. Oh, and I got a tree to cut here too. Got a bright idea. Alright, the second here. There. The reason why I cut the top of that part was there was 2 leaders coming up. So it's like you put your 2 fingers up in the air like you're giving a victory sign. And it'll have 2 tops on it. And I can't remember what he said, but there's a name for it. And it causes the tree to, well, it's no good. So what you need is you have to have just the 1 leader coming up off the top. And that other branch, so that I could get closer to the tree to cut it. So here, I'll take you out here and I'll show you here. There. So it still has 1 top on it, see? I just cut that 1 branch off on the left there. You can see that. And over time, that will heal itself, like it'll grow over. So let's go up to the hill here before the thing runs out. And I should that damn seed belt. This is an old apple tree here. It's got nothing on it now. And then you look over here. Look at all those apples up there. That's why the deer come down here, and that's why the dogs are right here. There's a big maple too that I could tap. I've got to watch down here to make sure I keep these right here. See those leafy looking things? That's burdocks. I got to get those cut out. Slow down here. Now that maple that's that big tree up there, and it's starting to change leaves. You can see the top is all nice red, golden color. And I mowed this here side hill the other day. It looks really nice. You see what I mean? Won't be long, and the whole place will be just really nice. Into the sun, of course, yeah. these oaks here, they take quite a while for the leaves to change on them. Usually see them blowing around on top of the grass. But if I dig that out, I gotta go and find a new spot for it, and I don't know if I want to do that. That one branch. And my wife cleaned that up nicely too. So I gotta back up here. Go back too far. I want to be able to watch the Jeep from the library. So let's grab our tools. And she's been cleaning up the rose bushes here too. This I gotta get rid of. There's a nice rock wall here. And it would slide down. We had a bulldozer kind of come in here and clean it out. Then an excavator. Then another excavator. And then we just got the bright idea, maybe if we stick a bunch of rocks in there, and it's held it. Because the water comes down here like a river. Comes down on the road, down along here, and down over the hill there. Looks like a friggin' World War II POW camp in here. Nice. And a few leaves have changed on this. I see. Oh, I can hear the friggin' squirrel. The boys got a squirrel here the other day. Oh, I gotta take these out here. Just hang on a minute. I'll just put you in here. I need this cribbing so that I can fix the other woodshed. Then I can get the wife to help me and she can stick the boards underneath while I lift it up. I'll take you with me again. Yeah. Sorry for leaving you behind. Ooh, beautiful out. Oh yeah. I'll show you a little update to the woodshed here. But anyway, these here, the idea is I'll take, you see that great big 4x4, the big long one? I'll take that, I'll stick it underneath on one at the top of those, and I'll lever this thing up in the air. My wife can hold the thing so it's not falling down, and I'll shove those cement blocks into the right spots. And that's treated wood, so it should last for a little while. And once I get it into position, and I get it out, you know, semi-level. Look at this. Squirrel's been eating stuff on here. Those pine cones off of that tree there. There's Lover's Lane. Anyway, I gotta hurry here. So maybe me and my wife can rig this up so that I could get it straight. Problem is it's not square. And then I'm going to look around and see if I can get some old plywood, or maybe see if I can get some old first cut off of a log, and I'll sheet 3 sides of it in. Then I'll start putting all my firewood in there for burning in this burn pit here. Well, let's go and see what the problem was over here that I had to freaking kill myself here the other day. I think that was yesterday. I was tuckered after that. So these guys, we've got that there to keep them from going in underneath there, and I've added a board and screwed it in. I had to go, and I had these blocks that I got underneath the other wood shed. I had to go get these sidewalk blocks. They're freaking heavy. And they were digging out the rocks from underneath there. So I had to rake a bunch of gravel in there and drop them down in place. Same thing going on here. I'm waiting for the guy to come put the freaking sliding doors on here. That'll be good. Then I can start, once I start taking the wood out of here, we've got, geez, I forget now. I think there's 2 rows here now. And there's 1 row here, 1 row there. I'll take this out of here, take that out of here, and then I can start putting in the other stuff. And I'll save this here, this side, until the bitter end. But I want to get this filled right up. And that'll be close to 6 cords, plus whatever I've got into the house. And that'll give us about 2 years worth of wood to burn. So you could work hard 1 year and slack off the next. But instead of doing it that way, work a little bit each year, and I'll have wood for the winter. Now, I don't know how many years I'll be able to do this, but my goal is to do it into my 90s, mid-90s. That'd be like a full-time job by then. All right. So the saw problem now works really good. Let's lock this up before we go. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, the saw is really good now. I'm quite happy. I'll dig out the other one. We've got a 55cc one as well. And we'll start getting some wood piled up here. This here wood pile's 3 racks deep too. And I'll burn this first, some of it, and then I'll continually, on a nice day, I'll take a couple of toboggan loads in from outside, and I'll bring them in here. Just to save, well, just so we always nice wood. And check this out. We got this nice bell here the other day. I gotta find a way of rigging this thing up. Maybe something like this to hold on to it and go up around like that, so it's just hanging there. I don't know. I'm going to think that one out. I can put it over the back deck, and I might be able to hear the bell off in the distance. But anyway, oh, look at that tree. See how the leaves are turning nice red? Some of the leaves are brown and they don't look very nice, but we do have a, while our forests are still like this, we have some of the most beautiful, prettiest colored woods in the world, I think. The United States has some up, all in the northeast. As you go out west, the leaves yellow, brown, and then it's just full of like Christmas trees. Pines, firs, spruces, whatever. Anyway, thanks for coming, and I wish you all a good day whenever you get to watch this.